Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. I hope you guys are doing amazing today, as I am. Let me know while we wait for other people to join if the audio of the video is working. I had to tinker a little bit with these settings. I hope now you're able to see everything accordingly. So let me know. The quality, everything. I hope everything is correct this time. Hello, Erman. Welcome. Audio and video are great. Amazing news. Let's actually switch right here while we wait for everyone else. Let's see why the chat isn't showing. Let's go right here. I think it is showing. Hello, Andy. Welcome. Welcome. Andy was trading with us last week and he made his first passive income from crypto options. So I'm happy it worked out. We're very happy that the first week was a profitable one. And I think it was over 2%. I think it was 2.3% if I'm not mistaken, which is a very good first week for Andy. So I'm glad that worked out. So while we wait just a little bit, let me actually open up Syncquote here so we can take a look at our tradings, take a look at our how it was. Yeah, 2.25 first week, pretty nice. Yes, that was amazing. So let me actually share my screen here. Let me go to full screen. No, this one actually. Okay, so this is last week. We got 51.09. I actually have to add manually this data to the spreadsheet. So let me actually open the spreadsheet right here. We can work on that right now. Crypto options tracker. Let me open it up right here. There we go. Share my screen. So April was the first month that we ended up negative $12, $13 if you $12.93, so $13. So let's actually add this one that we from last week that we opened. So from the 28th to today, we sold Ethereum. Can you guys see it? Yes. It was 1750 put, and the price was 8.52. 8.52. Go back right here. Closed it at $0, and the color was to 230. Okay, so $51.12, and we got the 2.3%. Let me actually zoom in here so you guys can see a little better. There we go, much better. So going back to the dashboard, this is what we have here. Our average yield is still at 2.32, which is not bad at all. And we are close to our 2.5%. Let me move my camera here to our goal of 2.5% per week. So $58.43 should be the average for us to remain in that 2.5, which is actually a little bit high if you're beginning right now. But if you have been trading, if you already know how to prepare the markets, all these sort of things, watch gammas, indicators, all these other things, then you can be making even more than 2.5%, 3%, whatever it is. So let me go back right here to the chat. Hello, James. Welcome, James. So we already filled up our charts, our trackers. So let's take a look at Syncquote right here to see what we have for this week. Ethereum is rallying. Wow, Ethereum is at 1,991. So as we were talking, Ethereum just climbed. Very nice, very nice. You can see right here, 6.25% just today. This is awesome for you to sell a call, because when Ethereum spikes that much and with this much volume, eventually it's going to try to correct. It's going to go down a little bit, not so much, but it's going to correct from the huge green candle that it had. So you're going to notice that I have these yellow lines here now. I'm trying it out, trying to have this cleaner setup so we can see when is the beginning of Friday to the next Friday. You can see that it is every Friday at expiration date for options. So that is just a visual thing for me. I'm trying it out to see if I find it better or worse from just these green dotted lines that I was doing before. So I'll let you guys know how I feel after a couple of weeks trying it out. You can see that it touched 2K right here. Yeah, Ethereum finally went back above 2K for a couple of minutes, it seems. So most likely you will find a resistance there. I think Armin mentioned that there is a resistance around 2100, something like that. Armin, do you remember which one did you say? Anyways, so let's take a look here at our options. Let's take a look at our sell calls. Let's take a look at these calls right here first. Before we start talking about next Friday's options, for people that are more degen, or people who are more speculative traders, right now Syncquote offers 0 OTD expiration. So strikes that are going to expire in less than 24 hours from the current date. So you can see right here, we now have the 6th, we have the 7th. The 2 days expiration is not going to be always available from what I understood, but the 0 days expirations are always going to be available for the next day. So tomorrow we're going to have the Sunday one, and then on Sunday you're going to have the Monday one. For people who like to speculate, for example, right now, whoever got in before this huge spike on Ethereum, if they had done it with tomorrow's expiration date, you would have seen a huge move in price for these options. So as sellers, we don't really care about closer expiration dates, just because the premiums are going to be a little less. But for a buyer, for people who likes to speculate on options, for people that like to speculate on the underlying assets, so Ethereum and Bitcoin, which is what we have right now, it is a great tool for people to get in and get out for a quick profit. So let's say or your technical analysis is saying that Ethereum is going to drop in the next 24 hours, going to drop like 2%. Then you buy an at the money put, and when Ethereum starts to tank, that at the money put is going to become in the money. So you're going to have that huge intrinsic value that is going to grow because now it is in the money. So you can close a position for a quick profit and everything else. So OTD options are now available for people who are into these sort of things. Sleep Money Maker, glad you could join us. Welcome, welcome. Let's take a look at these calls now, since Ethereum is spiking right now. Can we do options trading any day, any hour? Yes, you can. The thing is, when we sell options, if you're buying options, you can buy options whatever time you want. When you sell options, a lot of people try to sell it from one expiration date to the other. So weeklies. Our strategy is to sell weeklies, meaning that we go from this Friday to the next Friday. So we're gonna sell the 12th, I think. Yeah, May 12th. This is our expiration date when we are sellers. Some people sell 1 month options. Some people sell bi-weekly options. So every 2 weeks they sell an option. If you are a buyer, there's no such thing as time limit. You can just buy for tomorrow. You can buy for, as I said, for this one, May 6th, you can buy for tomorrow. You can open a position whenever you want, pretty much. It's just the weeklies is part of our current strategy, is what people do it both on stock options and on crypto options. It is one of the most the least aggressive ways for you to trade options. A Sleep Moneymaker, I'm curious to know your range. Yeah, everyone's, I think, is very excited to know about the range. Today, I think everyone is mentioning that Arbitrum is very expensive on gas fees. So we went to look, and it seems that it had a huge spike right now, a couple of hours ago, in gas fee and medium gas prices. This one right here doesn't seem very accurate because it should be way more than this right now. So if you guys have any indicators, actually I think on RBScan we might be able to see the price for transactions. I think it is somewhere here, latest blocks. Well, am I crazy? Doesn't it say here somewhere? Let's pick somewhere right here. Let's see if it's, no, it only shows Ethereum price. Never mind. If you guys have any links, just drop them down here on the chat, so we can take a look at these gas prices. But we're gonna be quoting our options in a little bit, so but we'll see what is currently the gas price for Ethereum or on Arbitrum. So right here, let's take a look at the deltas. This one is 22 delta. This one is 14 delta. Let's go for, this is a 9 delta. Let's go for the 14 delta, the $2,150. This strike for next Friday. It's paying $10 pretty much, $9.98. The implied volatility is rather low from what I would like to see. Usually I like to trade above 50, but when I say above 50, I mean like 55, 60s. The more the better, because the premiums are going to be higher. And also with the premiums being higher, you can go further out of the money. So for puts, let's actually see these. This is 7, this is 13. So the 13 one, 1850, has a little bit more implied volatility, so the premium is going to be a little bit better. It's $10 just like the other one, but we can take a look right here. Yeah, a little bit less delta for the same amount of premium. So let's quote both of these. Sleep Moneymaker says, last week the model was once again on point, which is correct. So now what is the average? The average I think it went up, because I think it was 83 or something. So right now it should be a little bit higher than that for the accuracy of the range. 81, yeah, nice. So 21 weeks already. That's nice. So the ETH interval is 1817, sorry, to 2092. Okay, so the 2150 is already outside of the range. Let's make a quote right here. Let's say 6. So with this one, we should get almost $60. Almost 60. Let's go right here, calculator. 59. 84. I'll divide this by how much? 2337.33. 2.56. So we would be going a little bit above of our weekly goal, which is 2.5, which I think I'm gonna lower that to 2.3. If I get 2.3, between 2 and 2.3 weekly, I think I'm gonna be comfortable with opening the position. I think everything that is a little bit too risky is gonna end up biting you in the ass later when it goes wrong. So hello Chance, welcome to the live stream. So this is 2.56, the delta is 14. Now let's go for the put. Let's go to the 1850, I think it was, yeah, 1850. Delta is 13, but it's still the same price. Let's go for 6 also here. Oh, now the prices, I have to refresh because the prices changed from the quote from the so put, yeah, there you go. So now the delta is 12 and here is 8.98, so a little bit less. 6 again, let's quote this one right here. $53.9, so 53.90, and we'll divide this by 0.37, is it? No, actually 0.37.33, and this is 2.3 on the dot. 2.3 on the dot. I personally would much rather sell a put, mainly because the 1850 is outside of our range. If we look right here at this range, it tested it 2 times already and it bounced back up. And then we also have this this range right here, which is a very weak one, but still is a support. So we have the range support, we have this weak support right here between 1830s and 1800s, and then we have the 1700 support as well. This one is really strong, this one is weak, and this one is it got tested twice and it was as a good support. So this one, I say, is stronger than this one. So this is why I'd say I would rather sell a put right here than to sell a call above right here somewhere, even though here we're going to have some sort of resistance from Ethereum because it is climbing so fast. So let me actually show you guys the gamma. If we go to right here on gamma, this is the gamma for expiration. We don't need this, we just need this one. So you can see again, last week I explained gamma. I'm going to explain it just a little bit right now. When we have, you can read it, you can read this right here, but I'll try to simplify it here. When we have positive gamma, think of positive gamma as a liquid that is very dense. It is almost like a dense fluid, okay? So there's going to be a lot of viscosity when Ethereum reaches this gamma right here, whatever gamma is positive. So when Ethereum reaches positive gamma areas, so this area, for example, is 1850, the viscosity will be higher, meaning that Ethereum will have resistances going through this range. So this range is gonna act like a barrier. So in our case, the 1850 is a support because it is below the current price that we have right now for Ethereum. And when gamma is very negative, you see right here, negative gamma, it is 59.14. What does that mean? It means that it has less viscosity. It is more fluid. It is way more liquid, okay? What does that mean? That it won't have any trouble passing through this area. So it will pass through with no issues whatsoever between the 2K area. So this is why we use Gamma for, because last week, I don't know if you guys were watching, if you guys were keeping up on Discord. I was posting almost daily how the Gamma was every day. And Gamma was tested, I think 2 or 3 days in a row. Let me actually see if I can find it right here. Let me go full screen for this one so I can open the Discord. I don't want to leak anything. There we go. So you can see from last week, this is what we had last week, and here is Gamma. So Gamma was really strong at 1800 and was really strong at 1900, and you can see that Ethereum held the 1900 until Friday, and it tested the 1850. So it kept inside that that little range, and then it tested again, and the range went to 1800 to 1900. So the range became $100 range, and Ethereum stayed inside that range the whole time, the whole week until expiration, and we had a profitable week. You can see full premium for me, full premium for Andy, and everyone made money. So if you're not part of the Sleep Money Club, we now have a 7-day trial where you can get in. You can talk to us right here. You can get VIP access for free for 7 days, and then you can decide if you want to keep going or not with the VIP. The VIP is the one where you can talk, where you can see crypto options, all the trades that I do, all the analysis that I do throughout the week. If I close a position earlier, or if I open a position early, I'm gonna show it here. So this is a good place for you to go to have multiple minds, very smart brains working together to make passive income. If you want to go for options, we do have options here. If you want to go to mining chats, we have everything and more for you to make passive income with the help of the club. So let's go back to our gammas. So you can see how we have strong gammas on 1800, on 1850, and we have very weak gammas on the 250 and the 2100. And also for the daily, this is how Gamma is acting today. This is how Gamma is, this is the Gamma level for the expiration. You can see by expiration, and I filtered to next Friday. And this one is Gamma today. This is how Gamma is acting today. And you can see very strong support at 1900s, which we are now way above. And we have very fluid movement at around 2K. So there's a 1950 positive gamma and a 2K negative gamma, meaning that Ethereum will be moving freely inside that 2K range for a little while, at least for today, because it has a huge negative gamma opened. So now, that being said, we're going to go back here to this one. And the thing is, even if my analysis is right and we open a position right now on 1850, for example, which would be right here, even if we do that, we're going to be collecting less premium for being right. So now there's two things that we can do. Two things. Let's actually see, we have any questions? No questions. We can, one, wait for Ethereum to go down, because if it spiked so fast, most likely it will go sideways a little bit, or try to go back down to stabilize because it climbed so fast. So we either wait for Ethereum to drop back down a little bit, so we have better premiums again, we have higher premiums for our strategy that we think is profitable, the 1850 for example, or we sell a call because we're gonna be taking the profit. We're gonna be taking this high premium because Ethereum spiked all the way to 1990, which is currently is. So this is the two decisions that we have. I personally, if I wasn't streaming, if I wasn't opening the position live like I do every Friday, I would just wait, maybe today, maybe by tonight or tomorrow, wait for Ethereum to go back to, let's say, 1950s, which I think is gonna go. Let's say here's oversold. You can see way oversold on the 30 minutes chart. way oversold on the 2 hours chart. So eventually it will go back. So let's say it goes back to 1940s. Okay, I would wait for Ethereum to go to the 1940s, and then I would open my put now. I would sell my put once that happened. Since that's not the case, since we're trading live, so I can teach you how to do it, I can show you my whole process. It's okay for me to take a little bit less premiums and eventually be a little bit in the red for a little bit because Ethereum is going to go down, and open the position now, then to open a call. I already explained why I don't feel comfortable with opening a call right now. So this is why. Hello, Aviator C. Welcome. Just chiming in. Yeah, glad to have you here, man. So this is why I personally think it is better for the user, if you're gonna open the same position, the 1850s, whatever it is. Once you do your research, if you have a number, let's say, oh, I have the 1850s or the 1900. If you want to get a little bit more premium out of it, just wait for Ethereum to go back down. Because I personally think Ethereum will correct a little bit. So it would have the same way it had this huge green candle right here, then it had a couple of hours later a huge red candle to go back to the average, this yellow line in the middle. I think the same thing is going to happen. Once it spikes through the Bollinger Bands, it has the tendency to correct again. So it might go back to the 1940s, 1930s, whatever it is that you think is going to happen. But personally, I do believe that we will see Ethereum correcting still today. Then you open your position. Again, I hope this was clear why I'm opening right now, but why I am recommending for you to wait if you want to get a little bit more premium. If you don't want to get any more premium, if the 2% that you're making is fine, then just open it right now with me. So personally, the put is the one I'm gonna sell. Was that clear? Is there any question around this? Your friend Andy says, I'll stay in a holding pattern for a few hours. Aviators here, are we going to get Pepe options on Syncquote soon? Well, I'm not the one that decides. Otherwise, I would just put all the meme coins again, as I mentioned on my live stream. The good thing about crypto options is that you can play with an underlying asset that you don't even want to hold. So I don't care about Pepe. I don't care about Dogecoin, whatever token it is, but it is good to have the opportunity to speculate on a token that I don't want to hold. So it would be amazing for us to have Pepe options on Syncquote, so you could just buy like a ton of calls and a ton of puts and just let it ride. Whatever it happens. I will be opening when you buy a put and a call at the same strike. Let's say for Ethereum, for example, I buy a call at 2000 and I sell a put at 2000. This is called a straddle. A straddle is a strategy that makes you profitable in whatever way the underlying asset moves. So if Pepe, for example, Sky like goes 100% in the 100% up, or it drops like 50%, you would be profitable with the strategy, with the straddle, because it is a neutral strategy for whatever sides that the option has. Let me go right here to our put. Let's refresh the page so we can see the new quotes. We go sell put. This is correct right here. We go for the 1850. The delta is 13. So let's go right here. Let's quote. Let's see actually how much Arbitrum is asking from us for 5.6. Let's go this way. Okay, so 5.6, I would collect $50. I would need 2,230 USDC, and the account balance that I currently have is 100 above this. I think I'm gonna sell this 5.6 instead of selling the what was it? The 6, because if we go to 6, if I quote 6 right here again. Yeah, see, I I would need a little bit more collateral, so I don't have that, so it is asking for me to go a little bit lower, but I want to stay in a little bit of a range just because I have to I want to have the health factor above 1.5 or at least at 1.5. So let's go again with the 5.6, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5.6. So let's see. Aviator says if gas keeps increasing, we'll need layered threes just to be able to afford it. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna need a scale up option for Arbitrum. So a layer built on top of Arbitrum that is built on top of Ethereum. So again, let me go through the math right here. Calculator. We go 5022. We divide this by the account balance requirement to 233.66. 2.24, which for me is amazing. It is a huge return. Everything above 2, it is projected to be over 180%. Let's actually, let me actually just make sure I'm giving you the right data. So 230, whatever number it is, doesn't really matter. If you are making 2% weekly in 1 year, you compound weekly, that is 180. What was wrong here? Weekly. Yeah, 180% right here. I'm adding $200 to my Synquote portfolio per week. That is an amazing growth. You can use this calculator as well. So you just go here on deposit and you decide if it is on the beginning, on the end, and you can get a not accurate but close to accurate projection for 1 year, 2 years, whatever it is that you want to do. I trust this very much. I even have these projections right here, the future value I added to my spreadsheet, so you can see there where it says projection for 1 month, 1 year. It's based on this website right here, on this formula. So I trust this very much. Of course, here it is calculating that you will be making every week 2%, which is not guaranteed, but it is a projection if you keep your current yield at around 2%, which there's no way for us to make it accurate every week. So let me go back right here. We're gonna get this one. I think I'm gonna have to quote again because it's been a couple of minutes. So we go 5.6. Open the request. Oh, I actually got a little bit more. Oh, because Ethereum just dropped a little bit, which is great for us. So you can see how I waited a little bit, Ethereum went down, and I got a little bit more of a premium. So I'm going to sell the option. Let's see how much Ethereum, how much gas fees is going to ask. $4. What? No, let's actually go to low, 212. Man, we're losing $2 from our premium because we're going to be paying that in gas fees. So I usually like to take that. If you want to, you can take that from the average. Otherwise, you just leave it there. $2 per premium. Well, confirm just for the sake of the live stream. Let's wait it out. It says I'm sold. Let me see on MetaMask if it actually went through. No, still waiting. There we go. So now we go to portfolio and we see that our option is here, standing. Aviator says, yep, and your spreadsheet is amazing. Also great for tracking. Thanks, man. We're working on a new version. There's a lot going on for me now, but I'll try to make it available by the end of the year. The new version should be way better. So you can see how the health factor right here is 1.43. Everything above 1.2, for me personally, I put my threshold at 1.2. So if you see this notify button right here, once you click right here, you can set notifications. I do those triggers via email. So once it goes below this, I put a notification on my email. I get on my phone. I can see the notification. You can do that via whatever other method they have. I like emails because I always keep an eye on my email on my phone. So this is good for you to set a trigger from, oh, let's say you're sleeping and your health factor goes below 1.2. If it goes below 1, you're gonna get partially liquidated enough for the health factor to go back to 1, to above 1. So it might close, for example, when I have 5.6, let's say I'm at 0.9 health factor, is going to close, let's say, 0.4 contracts in the red for the health factor to go a little bit up, because I would need to have a little bit more margin in my portfolio. So Ethereum is still at 1990, which is okay for us. And we have opened a position. I don't think I mentioned last week the health factor to Andy, so I'll have to teach him that. Erman says I paid $1.62. Well, that's actually good if you compare it to mine. But I've seen people sharing like $5 transaction fees for things, so ridiculous. Actually, let's see how much we pay. We can actually, how much we paid, because we can actually go to RB. We can actually open the transaction right here. Copy transaction ID, or let's go. No, that's not it. Actually, I can just click right here, right? I swear there was a button that would just go to the block explorer. No. Can do this anyways. There we go, 3 minutes ago. I actually paid $1.72. Okay, so it charged me above $2, but I actually paid $1.72 in gas fees, which is almost what Erman paid. Aviator paid $1.96 with low. So I think this was it for the week. We opened a 1850 for 2.24%. And now what I started doing, the way that I started tracking this is I'm cloning this one right here. Clone. I'm bringing it right here to this week, extending it to next Friday. Now I'm gonna put it at 1850. This one was the 1850. And we made 2.24, right? I think it was. And here we go, 1850. 1850. So this is an expiration, 5 a.m. for me. This is when I opened it. I think it looks a little bit more, a little bit cleaner this way. So this is why I'm using it. So you can see Ethereum started to go down again. Now is at 1985. As I said, is going to go, in my honest opinion, I think 1950s, and then it will go back up again. So it is up to you to decide if you want to wait or not. I think this was it. Very, very fast live stream, I think, just so we could open the positions. I think now, yeah, 130, if you have any questions, just drop it out here in the comments. And before I leave, actually, let me just, before we end the stream, let me just do a little bit of shilling, because I just posted a video. There you go, right here. I just posted a video. I think it is live right now. So this video, just check it out after you're done. After we're done here with the, let me mute it. Just check it out. Yeah, 8 minutes ago. So If you guys have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next Friday, or I'll see you right now on Discord, whatever it is. Let's see. Good stuff. Thanks. Thanks, Everton. Yep, no problem, guys. Hope it was a good stream. Hope it was good for you guys. Let me know if the gas fees for Arbitrum go up even more. We can share that on the Discord for other people, so they can we can even figure out why is it so high. I actually don't know. I don't think it is because of Pepe, to be honest. So I think we can end it right here. Hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys next Friday. All right, see you soon. Peace.